Hey guys, it's August 24th, 2020, and I just got home from work. Thought that I would do a quick video on, I'm going to harvest some wild edibles, eat the weeds, so to speak, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. Something I usually do annually, and I've already started, and this is goldenrod leaf. And my intent with this is I'm going to dry them and then crush them down and use it for making tea. There's a lot of medicinal benefits claimed. I don't have any reactions to this. It's kind of soothing. It doesn't taste bad at all. And all I do is when I make this tea, I put some honey in it. That's it. No milk, no sugar. So I'll dry the leaves. I'll take a couple of tablespoons and strain them through hot water, let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, add a couple of teaspoons of honey, and mix it up pretty well, then I'll drink it. And I have a cup of this tea several times a week. It's supposed to help with urinary tract infections, not that I've got one, but maybe it's a preventative as well. Kidney stones, not that I've got those either. I don't want those. But anything that has a medicinal benefit or is pure, so to speak, unprocessed, I'm game. So I'll show you real quick how I take the leaves off of the plant without killing it. All right, we're going to use this one as an example. What I do is I grab the plant at the top, and boy, the camera does not want to focus in on this. And then I slide my hand down the stalk of the plant like that. And I'll only take 70-75% of the leaves. That way the plant still has the ability to survive, and you can get what you want. And goldenrod usually grows so abundantly that there's not really an issue with getting what you want without killing the plant. The next plant that I'm going to take is this plantain. They claim that this is good for stomach aches, nausea, diarrhea, and you can make a poultice out of this as well. So these will not be dried. I'll just cut them up into smaller pieces and throw them on top of a salad. Another one that I like to harvest is this clover. The red clover has been traditionally claimed to be good for treatment for respiratory issues like asthma, bronchitis, even skin disorders, and believe it or not, some health concerns in women. These will also just be tossed in a salad. I won't make a tea or anything like that, although you could. But these are just going to go into a salad, and they don't really taste all that bad. This is one of my all-time favorites, the Staghorn Sumac. A lot of people think this is poison sumac, but it's not. And you can make a very good lemonade out of this, actually. I have a video posted of how I use this. So this is what the berry cluster looks like, and this one has had some damage from bugs and so forth. And I actually saw a squirrel nibbling on this the other day. So this one I will not be using. I'm going to look for something cleaner. But when you make this, you don't want to crush it. You want to just crumble it apart like I'm doing with my hand. And you want to take these berries, seeds, and put them in cold water. I usually use 4 or 5 of these for a gallon of water. Let them soak overnight, strain them, let them soak again for about 8 more hours. By now the water's turning a pinkish red. And then I will put in, usually for a gallon of water, a quarter cup of honey. Stir it up, put it in the fridge, let it get good and cold, and then just drink it. The Staghorn Sumac has been used for a long time by Native Americans, and it's used to treat the common cold. You know, it doesn't cure it, of course, but it eases the symptoms a little bit. Fever, even scurvy if you have that. It's good for sore throats, and it may even help with infections, asthma, and cold sores. So this is something that is absolutely delicious in my opinion, and it's a cool end of the season refreshing drink. Here's a better shot of the Staghorn. And I should say that you don't want to take this from areas that are close to a road or a highly traveled area by motor vehicle. The exhaust, dust, and so forth can make them less than appetizing. But it's pretty unmistakable as far as the leaf structure and the seed pod itself. And this is a really, really good alternative to a sugar-based beverage, in my opinion. And the last thing for today, and it kind of strikes me as odd because the dandelions in the spring are so invasive, but they all but back down in the summer. We've had a pretty warm summer. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So these leaves are tiny. But in the spring, these things can be as big as my shoe. And I wear a size 11. But these are good in salads, kind of just the way they are. They tend to be a little bit bitter, but there's a lot of vitamins and stuff in them. So again, it's not a processed food, and believe me, I'm all for that. But I'm going to get some of this, and these are the sumacs that I grabbed, the Staghorn. And sometimes they're a little sticky, a little velvety and sticky, so don't let that throw you. The clover, the plantain, and the goldenrod. So the goldenrod's going to get dried. The rest of it is going to be used as it is in salads and so forth. And I'm going to make the lemonade out of this with some honey. So if you were fortunate enough to be starving to death in this particular area at this time of the year, knowing these couple of plants could keep you going, you know, for some time anyway. But just thought I'd share this information, and I've eaten it a multitude of times without any side effects, but you really should check to see, because especially the goldenrod, if you're allergic or have a huge allergy problem, it might be an issue. But I would just double check to try and get the best information you can to find out if you may have an allergic reaction. We certainly don't want that. But you guys enjoy your evening, and we'll talk soon.